There's nobody here. Hey guys, or whoever's going to be watching this in the future, because there is nobody here. My name is animeSelect, and I just got home, and wouldn't you know it, my phone notification went off to tell me that the new Death Note trailer for Netflix, the film that Netflix is doing, is coming out. Now, since there's nobody here and this video will be archived on the channel, I'm just going to explain a bit about my history with Death Note. Now, I watched Death Note when it aired on Adult Swim back in 2007, 2008, and I fucking loved it. Like, I did not miss an episode. The day the last episode was airing, I actually was going on vacation, and we were staying up late because the plane left, I think, at like 6 a.m. and we were gonna leave at 4. And I remember painting my nails, watching in my aunt's kitchen while everyone was scrambling around getting stuff together, the last episode of Death Note, and crying and trying like not to get my nails messed up because I was trying to wipe my tears and everything. And oh my god, I was a hot mess and very bad connection. Okay, I lost it, which means I lost all my rambling, so I'm going to try it again. I hope that I didn't lose everything, but to recap, I've been watching Death Note since it first aired on Adult Swim, and I have been waiting. Oh, I have been always waiting for Death Note movies to come out, and I did watch the Japanese the Japanese ones when they came out. And I read the manga, and just recently I finally grabbed my hands on a Death Note, because if you remember, in American high schools and just schools at the time, there was this one kid they found with a Death Note in his locker, and they banned it because they were like, this is death in it. And I guess he wrote down names of kids that gave him trouble and everything, so that was crazy. But I was waiting for people to come in. One person came in and then left, so okay, whatever, I'm gonna do this anyway without anybody. So I have the trailer here. There it is. So I have it. This is gonna be a first impression reaction because I just saw it on my way home from work, so let's see how this goes. It's 2 minutes, so we got a lot of stuff in here. And damn, the dislikes to like ratio is, we have 8,269 likes and 6,133 dislikes. So, all right, this is pretty split down the middle, but let's get to it.
All the people that make life miserable, make life dangerous.
Was that Misa?
What if we can change things?
Oh, the apple, of course. Now, the prop Death Note actually looks pretty nice.
Shall die.
Oh, fuck.
Shall we begin?
Oh, shit! Oh my god! That Ryuk actually looks really good! Holy shit!
What exactly can I do with this Death Note?
Okay, I gotta pause because I actually really am loving so far the silhouette design of live action Ryuk. Like, that's actually pretty fucking good, and the way that his eyes are glowing, that's actually really good. I love that, because I'm not gonna lie, the 3D Ryuk that they had in the Japanese ones, while it did look like them, that was kind of weird, and it was at a time when, you know, our CG technology isn't, you know, it wasn't where it is now, so it looked kind of off. But this practical effect, see, y'all need to get on these practical effects again, I'm telling you.
Put the thing down and see what happens. It's not gonna solve a few crimes. It's gonna solve all crime. Do you think that I'm crazy?
Kira.
We could change the world.
Oh, okay. I think Misa, I'm assuming that brunette girl is Misa. It looks like they're giving her a bigger role. Or what's her English name? I forgot. Mary, probably, something like that. But it looks like they're giving her a bigger role because Light pretty much just used that girl and just left her to the wayside. So I gotta say, even though I'm pretty miffed about it not being in Japan, and a lot of characters not being Japanese, and yes, that does include L, although I'll get to him because I know about L and I'll talk about that later, but even though I'm miffed about that, I'm glad that they're actually giving Misa a bit more character and a bit more substance, I should say.
The killer is taking credit for over 400
Oh,
deaths.
speaking of L.
Although we do not know how he killed his
Okay,
victims,
that makes sense.
we do
Alright.
know he's not some omnipotent force. He's a person, like you or me.
You're the one who flew into the sun. I'm just here to make sure you burn.
We're not the good guys anymore.
Wait a fucking minute. Hold on here. First of all, I want to say that I think that it's pretty... I will say that it's different to have L actually be a... Although I guess it's smart, because in this day and age, people would probably be able to find out who the fuck L was. Like, there would be no way that he couldn't make a public appearance. But at least by shielding his face and kind of wearing the hoodie, which I've also noticed the hero in a hoodie thing kind of going around. But noticing this, I find it kind of interesting because, yeah, there's no way in today's day and age that L could be online without anybody knowing what, you know, who he was. Although him at least showing his face, or part of his face, I like, because he would have to make like public appearances and whatnot. So but hold on, I gotta go back to this part.
He's a person, like you or me.
You're the one who flew into the sun. I'm just here to make sure you burn.
We're not the good guys anymore.
Okay, that was Mr. Light, which I'm gonna say right now, I don't know why. If he's American, why the fuck is his name Light? That's a dumbass name. I'm sorry. That's like fucking Apple or Kid Rock naming his kid. Like, that's a dumb fucking name. Okay. But anyway, Light says that we're not the good guys anymore. So then just who the fuck is Kira in here? Because, okay. Light Yagami's whole character is about delusions of grandeur, okay? Dude has a god complex. He thinks he's above everything. He's not gonna admit that he's not the good guy. He's always the good guy, and we're the ones who are wrong. We're always the wrong ones, the ones who needed to be guided, the ones who need to be learned and, like, have someone to guide them in their misguided ways and to show them the light, even if it includes murder. So, like, him coming out and saying that we're not the good guys suggests that he's gonna have a revelation and snap out of it. But then that's not Light Yagami. That's somebody else. And this character's name is Light, I don't know, Smith or something. But like, that's not the character of Light. Like, if he's going to have the same name as Light Yagami, you would assume he would also have the same personality, which includes the God complex, the persecution complex, the delusions of grandeur. Like, you would think he would have this, but this whole thing about we're not the good guys anymore, like, that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, you are supposed to be this otherworldly kind of, not otherworldly, but you're supposed to have this, like, view of yourself, of you being, just, I explained it already. I'm just, okay, let me do this. What the fuck is this now? What's with the Ferris wheel? Okay, that shot of Elle walking down the hallway is nice. Damn, they went all out.
What they want is a gun. So let's give it to them.
Okay. First of all, I think that if this was called something else, like, I don't know, Visions of a God, or something like that, or The Note, or I don't know, Potato Chip and Eat It. And they said that this was inspired by Death Note or something like that. Like, if this was an adaptation of the overall story of Death Note with different characters and a different setting, then I would be fine with it. But the thing is that they're using names, they're using the exact same names, possibly exact same scenes. It's like Ghost in the Shell all over again. Like, you want to be something new, but you keep grabbing from the old, and now you're getting muddled in what you want to be. Because if you did want to be something different, like, then, or at least inspired by Death Note and the whole concept of, like, what this young guy who wants to change the world and decides to be a god because he has a godlike power of killing people who he deems to be unfit for the new world he's creating, then you can do that. That would be heavily inspired by Death Note, and then you can make it be like a supernatural thing, or like he has something that helps him go out and kill the people. I don't know, like he can type their name in a server or something. It'll be like Hell Girl, but like that would be inspired by Death Note, and then this would be, I'd be like, okay, this is inspired by, it's kind of a loose adaptation, kind of like Spike Lee's movie Chirac is an adaptation, not adaptation, but, well, yeah, an adaptation of a Greek play. And and it has like different settings. The names are still the same as the what it was in the Greek play, but overall it has the same story, but with a different background and a different message kind of muddled into it to kind of fit what he was trying to say. So, okay. Like, I'm reading the comments, and someone did mention about how L wouldn't be followed around, and like I already said, in this day and age, seeing as how if we're to adapt it to modern times, there is no fucking way that L would not be discovered. Like, he would still, like, although this other person still is, like, he noticed the "we're not the good guy anymore" part, because that's not fucking Kira, that's not fucking Light, not like Yagami, Light Smith, Light Richards. No, that's not him. That's not him. Like, although I will say this, like, god damn it, who the fuck is, okay, not Light, L being black. I'm gonna say this right now. And this is kind of like, and I don't know why, but like everybody is fucking like, this social justice warrior L being black shit, blah blah blah. Okay, here's the thing. And this is also the thing with Light, and this is the argument you can make. Is that, well, I guess not. Not with Light, actually. You can't make this argument with Light. Is the fact that Light is 100% Japanese. L is part Japanese, part English. I hate to break it to y'all, but there are black English people out there. Like, they exist. So it wouldn't surprise me if, he is part, if they did want to do it. Obviously, everyone's American in this thing. But if they did want to make L black, they could just have his mother be British and, a black British woman, or his dad be a black British man. And, have the other parent be Japanese. It ain't that shocking. Like, the difference between people being mad about Light is that Light was 100% Japanese. Like, his dad was the police officer for the police. He was the head chief there in Japan. Like, they located Light in Japan. Like, Light, Yagami is Japanese 100% through and through. But with L, you have the chance to kind of take that other nationality and play around with it. Because British doesn't necessarily mean white. Like, it can mean black, Muslim, Iranian, not Irish. Well, like, yeah, British, Irish. Like, it could be a mix of stuff. British is like American. Like, I'm American. You're American, probably, if you're watching this. You know, we come in all different colors. So it wouldn't surprise me if it doesn't surprise me that they did do it. Although I think everybody who's like fucking social justice warrior cucks and blah 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 blah, y'all are always over fucking reacting like y'all did with the Star Wars trailer with John Boyega. You were like fucking social justice warriors and fucking black stormtroopers can't be black, blah blah blah. And it's just like y'all forgot that there were black people in Star Wars and one was even a Jedi. Like, come on now. Like, y'all are being so fucking dumb about it. And I'm glad that people are calling out other people on that, because that's a dumbass argument, especially with someone who has another nationality that you can make the argument for as to why they could be a different race. And like, I would say this too, like, if they weren't, like I said, that's also an argument you can make for Light, but the counter argument I would do to that is that, like, Yagami was Japanese, and that was the whole point of his, like, of it being set in Japan and happening in Japan and kind of like all the things dealing with Japan. But like, and like I said before, if this was something different and was inspired by Death Note, then this could be then I think I would be a lot better. But honestly, like, I don't even consider this guy Light because of what he said with that whole "we're not the good guys anymore" part. Like, I don't fucking understand that. I honestly don't. Like, shh. God damn it. Okay, this kid's name is Light Turner. Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, would, and all in all, let me just say this. I don't mind L being black, if only because you can play around with that other nationality that was already canonically given to L. Which also does bring up the point then that this should have just been a loose adaptation of Death Note. Like, you could still have an L inspired character, which he could have been, and then you could have somebody else, like, I don't know, Mark Robinson or something like that, who got a supernatural, I don't know, paintbrush, and when he drew portraits of people that he didn't like, they died, you know, and he got inspired to you know, kind of like do a series of criminals, or like maybe people who wronged them. It could be a revenge story, something like that. And then you could say that this was inspired by Death Note. Or you could go the whole adaptation route, which means including getting a Japanese guy to play Light, a half British, half Japanese guy who was white to play L, a Japanese girl to play Misa. Like, you could go full on. But that's my problem with this. Like, that's my problem with this, is that they don't know which one they want to be, so they're mixing and matching. Like, they're trying to do they want to be different, but they're still taking from the original source, and it's very confusing and very, well, not very confusing, but very annoying. It's like, if you're gonna do a whole adaptation, do a whole adaptation. If you want to do a new thing with Death Note, then do a new thing. Like, don't rehash this story anymore. Like, I don't know, show us I don't know, you guys. Although I do know I'm probably going to get a lot of shit in the comments for my previous statements regarding race in here, but I don't know, fuck it. I said it already. It was live. Whatever. Let's just hope that everyone can be civil in the comments, because I'd like to have a civil conversation about it. I just don't, and this is on both sides. Like, I want to be civil about it, and I don't want to have it go into a yelling match. But anyway. Fuck. What did you guys think of the Death Note? I'm guessing that this is the final one, because this one was 2 fucking minutes, and there's not much else you can do in that time space. So, what did you guys think of the trailer? Do you have Anything else to say about it? Are you looking forward to it? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to it, if only for that Ryuk, because I fucking love Willem Dafoe. I think we can all agree on Willem Dafoe and the fact that the Ryuk costume looks amazing so far. So let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next video, and this is Anime Select signing off. See ya.